What up, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we have a Trader Joe's haul. I haven't been there since Valentine's Day, so it's been a couple months now. They had all of their new spring items out, so you're gonna see a haul. I'll put all of the prices for the Jacksonville, Florida area up on the screen. I was doing some shopping for us and some shopping for friends and ended up spending right at $300. So it's a pretty big haul. It's not all for me though. I'm gonna show off what people from Hawaii are requesting from Trader Joe's. And then John will join me at the end of this video and we are gonna do a live taste test with first impressions of 7 of the items we grab. I also have a clip. My dog gets in on the taste test action, okay? Because there was a canine treat and I did a taste test with her. She'll report her feedback as well. If you happen to be new here, hi, how are you? How's the family? Thank you so much for clicking on that thumbnail and giving me a chance. My name is Kate. On this channel, I do a lot of haul videos like this, so if you're looking for what's new at Trader Joe's, Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's Wholesale Club, I have plenty of that content on my channel. If you enjoy the vibe while you're here, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And without further ado, let's dive into the haul, but don't forget to stick around for the taste test. My friends, things went down at Trader Joe's this evening. They sure did. Before I forget, I didn't grab this during my shopping trip, but they did have this out at my Trader Joe's. My friend Amanda from Faith Food and Family actually so kindly sent me this a couple months back, I think because I fell in love with it and my store didn't have it. But this time I went and they did have it. So I just wanted to point it out to you because I just think it's adorable. It's a cheese adventure and it's got little cheesy puns. See what I did there? I'm gonna link her channel down below. I love her so much. I just love this little tote bag. So I use this to put my insane purchase, or at least some of it, into tonight. And I wanted to show you in case you're going to Trader Joe's to keep an eye out for that because it was in stock tonight at mine. John instructed me to grab myself some flowers. So I put this little arrangement together, or I should say I got these so I can put an arrangement together. These are tulip, peonies, some spray roses, and then some blue hydrangea. I think that's gonna make a beautiful spring situation. Thank you to my husband for inspiring the idea. Over here, they had papaya. I've been juicing, you guys, and papaya is actually John's favorite when I make papaya juice. So I grabbed one of those. They also have these like special pears. I'll put the name on the screen. Oh, it's actually right here. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't think that's gonna focus good enough. But anyways, they had special pears. They had, these were the word that I cannot pronounce that I'll put on the screen. And then these ones were flamingo pears. I had never heard of that before, but it said they're sweeter pears. So we'll see about that. You guys, let's talk about the elephant in the room. We got a lot of canvas totes back here. They released these canvas totes only $2.99. Beautiful spring colors here. We got a pastel palette, if you will. They have like a baby blue, a sweet lavender color. We've got a mint green in the back there, and then this beautiful baby pink. There was a limit of 10 in my store. I heard that California stores had people lining up at dawn. Mine, I'm like 4 days after the launch of these, and they still had plenty, and there was only a limit of 10. So I did text people that I knew love Trader Joe's stuff like this and ask them if they wanted me to grab any. These are not all for me, okay? I did just take care of some of my peeps. I grabbed a couple for myself. I think I'm gonna keep a mint for myself and maybe a pink, but overall these are gonna be sent out to people I love. In addition to the canvas totes, they did still have in stock these ones all the way from Valentine's Day. So I grabbed a couple of those because I knew somebody who had wanted those. And then in the back here, they had the big purple ones in stock. So that was exciting. I only grabbed one of those and I grabbed one of each of these. They had these little cinnamon school book cookies. My kids recently just discovered animal crackers and loved it, so I thought these were cute and would probably be a similar vibe. We ended up opening it already to let them snack on some, and they give you a taste test. 10 out of 10 do recommend. I also grabbed some of these for them because I thought they would like it. We're about to go on a road trip, and I like to have snacks on hand. And what's funny is a lot of times bar boxes like this will either have 4 or 5, which is never good for us because we have 3 toddlers. So when they do 6, it's great because that's 2 rounds for my kids. So I absolutely loved that. I'm excited to see if they'll like it. I grabbed some butternut squash zigzags. I like to steam these up in the rice cooker, and they're a great side for the kids. They look like French fries. They like butternut squash anyway, but it is just kind of like a fun thing. Coming up in a taste test near you guys, we've got this vanilla cardona goat's milk cheese. It's hand rubbed with vanilla sugar. So I'm excited to give that a whirl. I'm kind of sad because I saw somebody posted that there was a carrot cake mini sheet cake, And I wanted to include that in the taste test, but my store did not have that in stock. They had lemon. I want to say they had vanilla and chocolate. And there was another one, I can't remember. But I decided to go with lemon since that feels spring and fun. And we'll let you guys know what we think about it. We will always grab a bag of these when we go. I'm sad because they didn't have the pasta that we tried in the last video. It's like fiachetti or something like that. They didn't have any in stock. And I would have grabbed 2 bags of those. If you see that at your store, I'll put a picture on the screen. Grab that if you go, because it was really good. I'll link that video down below too if you want to check out the feedback on other items. I grabbed some of this. I pretty much grab it every time I go. When we bake for the kids and make their waffles and stuff, we usually do the alcohol-free version. I grabbed some salsa just because I've been in the mood for salsa. And I feel like Trader Joe's is probably going to show up in the salsa department, you know? Pickled jalapeno pepper slices. They were just calling out to me. In the back, I got some organic chicken nuggets. Those are mostly for the kids, but we'll probably snack on them just for an easy option. I saw this one on somebody's Instagram, and she made like a one-pan wonder. I'll link her down below because I love following her, so you can go check it out. Since she made it look so delicious, I figured I'd grab a little. Grabbed a couple Scandinavian swimmers. This is kind of road trip snacks because we are going to be going out on the road next week, so we'll save that for our trip. Also grabbed some stuff for friends. Okay, so like some of this over here is for friends. So I grabbed 2 things of licorice over here. This is the raspberry mango green apple version. I also grabbed some of the traditional strawberry. These licorice twists are so good. I remember when I was living in Hawaii, we didn't have a Trader Joe's, but there was an Australian brand that made a similar vibe. And I just noticed that it says it comes from Australia. So that makes sense. It's like an Australian vibe. And I know I have some Australian followers, so that's pretty cool that you guys have inspired some of our treats over here. Listen, I saw this and I haven't seen anybody mention it, but it's tiny hazelnut meringues. You guys know I'm not even going to attempt that word. Somebody in the comments let me know. You probably know. But anyways, we'll try that out because I haven't heard anybody talk about it. This is one that I'm really excited about. I grabbed 3 bags, you guys, because I have a feeling I'm going to love this. I wish that I got pub cheese with it. Like, why did I not? But anyways, it's fine. The cashier confirmed my purchase and she said they're one of the best chips she's had. So she was proud of me for grabbing 3 bags. So I appreciate the validation there. Also picked up some of these Easter Jojos. Super adorable. Would be perfect for an Easter basket. I just grabbed 1. We'll try that out. We don't usually like these like overly sweet ones, but we'll see. Maybe it'll pleasantly surprise us. One of my friends asked me to grab a couple bags of these. If you haven't had the trail mixes from Trader Joe's yet, they are supreme. So she had me get 2 of those. I got a treat for Stella, which is hilarious because she pretty much never likes the treats. But this one kind of looks promising, so she might end up liking it. I got 2 bags of these celebration pretzels, but I'm probably going to be sending 1 in a care package because it's just so pretty and fun. We'll try that too. I have a feeling they're going to be quite sweet, but we'll give it a try. One of my friends, I'm sending this in a care package. I am obsessed with this. It's honestly a miracle I didn't grab it for myself, but I felt like I had already done too much. So if you see this at your Trader Joe's, this is a highly recommend from Kate, okay? Especially if you love like a salt and sweet combo. The sea salt on the chocolate, oh, so good. Now, another recommendation from Kate. My friend asked me to grab her 3 of these, and I grabbed 2 for myself. I'm obsessed with these. What I love about these is they're super sweet. I'm talking like hyper candy crazy sweet. So really I can only have like 2 or 3 of them before I max out. So they last a while. I just love it. If you've ever lived in Hawaii and you've had the lihimoi gummy bears that people love to make there, I like to pulse these up in my food processor and toss the gummy bears in this. Oh, it's so good, you guys. In the back, we have 6 bags of waffles requested by one of my friends in Hawaii. Excited about this. The cashier told me that this is the best mochi that they carry, so I'm excited to try this. Blood orange sounds like a really fun vibe. Let's talk about Trader Joe's skincare, hair care, and body care real quick. Skincare, first of all, this right here is a must buy for me. I used to spend $92 on the same product from Drunk Elephant, and this is 100% a dupe for $6.99. I absolutely love this. It's a very lightweight oil. You can wear it under makeup. You can wear it fresh face. It's just one of my favorite things. I love it night and day. Awesome. This is a new product that they had. It's a night cream. It says it has, because I know this is like, I know there's like a glare, sorry. It says it's got, I'm just going to read it back here. Irish sea moss extract fermented mushroom complex, and sodium hyaluronate. Awful job. Anyways, that's what's in there. We're gonna give it a try. We'll rub some sea moss on our face and see what happens. My friend asked me to pick up 3 of these ultra moisturizing hand creams. Your girl has incredibly dry hands from changing diapers all day, so I picked one up for myself, because why not? Also, she requested a leave-in conditioner. I love this stuff. It is so inexpensive, and it works so well. It does not leave like a grease or anything in your hair. It's just like silky soft, perfect to detangle. It's just such a vibe, so good. Over here, we are going on that road trip, and I love to have these Bear Bells protein bars. We always have one on the ride down, one on the ride up. My favorite is the Creamy Crisp and the Caramel Cashew. John's favorite is the Cookies and Cream and the Salty Peanut. So I grabbed those for us for our road trip. That wraps up this massive Trader Joe's haul. Stay tuned, because we are about to dive in to the taste test. Friends, we went to Trader Joe's. I'm so excited. I needed a Trader Joe's moment, you guys. It's been some rough days, okay? One thing I wanted to share with you is when I was driving to Trader Joe's, we get in the car, and I usually GPS, because there's 2 Trader Joe's locations about the same distance from us, just in different directions. I usually look it up on maps to see who has less traffic. This time I was just feeling confident. I was like, let's just go to the one we always go to. We get on the freeway, dead stop. And I was like, don't keep me away from my cookie butter, you know? But then I was sitting there thinking, like, what?
Don't keep you away from the cookie butter.
Yeah, and then I didn't even remember to grab the cookie butter, John. That's the worst part of all of this.
Okay.
But anyways, then I was sitting there thinking, hello, I'm sitting in an air-conditioned, comfortable truck. I'm passenger princess. John is driving. I can't cook. I can't clean. I can't do anything like that. Nobody can ask me questions. I just have to sip on a lightly caffeinated beverage, and enjoy some music on the way to Trader Joe's. Like, life is not that hard. So I just reframed it, and then the traffic wasn't that bad. But it took us an hour to get to Trader Joe's.
That's normally a half hour.
That's normally a half hour. So this was aggressive. And then the stupid Apple Maps took us off the freeway for like 2 miles and then put us right back on the freeway. And because of red lights, it ended up adding like an additional 10 minutes. Anyways, that was a rant. We're gonna get into the taste test now. We're gonna start off with an Easter item. And it's these Easter Jojos. Comes in a 4-pack. I think this would be adorbs in an Easter basket.
I did not realize they were Jojo's.
Yeah, they're Jojo's. So this is a decorated chocolate vanilla cream sandwich coated in white and milk chocolate. I decided to try the white one. I feel like the white is usually uber sweet, so I kind of want to see how sweet.
Uber sweet.
Not ube. Uber. So here is what she looks like. We're gonna split this because we have a lot to get through. Okay, I might have to take a bite, yeah. Sound effects.
Dum, 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 dum.
It's a shark?
It's just an Oreo.
It's just an Oreo.
I don't think there's anything to write home about. It's super sweet.
It's super sweet. This is like 9.5 level sweet.
Yeah.
I will say that what I like about this version, it's that it's just a 4-pack. Whereas during Christmas time, they do like one of those sleeves of Oreos. That one, it's like there's too many for me. You know what I'm saying? I like the 4-pack because then it's not too many, if that makes any sense.
I'm here for the sleeve.
Which is funny because you don't like this one. Well, it's not that you don't like it, but...
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I feel like this one has more... it's like more candied.
Yes, I agree. And the other one I think you're thinking of is they have like a chocolate peanut butter version. Yes. And that one's not as bad. But they have a version like this where it's like a Jojo that's like candy coated or something. Right. It's just too much. It's too much.
Oh, it's the mint one.
That's the one you love?
No, that's the one that it comes in
It was too much. You're right. Yes, yeah. It was like peppermint.
Yes.
That was way too much.
But the peanut butter one,
the peanut butter he liked. And I liked the coffee one. They do a coffee version, and I liked that one because it wasn't as intensely sweet. It's sweet, but it's not as intensely sweet. This one, I'm going 6.5.
I'm going 6.
6?
Yeah.
It's definitely not a must buy in terms of like the flavor or anything. But if you're going for aesthetics, I think that it would be adorable in an Easter basket, or if you're like putting together a little gift for a friend or something. Yeah, that would be cute. All right, next up, no idea how to pronounce it. I think it's Noiolini. maybe.
Ooh.
It says it's tiny hazelnut meringues. I just happen to see it in an aisle. No, I haven't heard anybody talk about it, so I said, let's talk about it. You know, let us be the ones to talk about it.
I will commend you for attempting to say that. It sounded good.
It sounded right. Someone's going to tell me that it was wrong. I'm just going to take a few of them. They're just, can you show them? They're like the size of a chocolate chip. They're just like little tiny meringues. Okay. Not at all what I was expecting.
Not what I was expecting, and also why are people not talking about it?
Why are people not talking about it?
That's
and John
fantastic.
doesn't even like hazelnut stuff.
I like that.
That is delicious. It's like a nut meets a meringue because it's not as soft as, well, meringues aren't soft, but they have that like airiness to them.
Right.
This one has more of like, it's leaning towards a nut, so it's got that great crunch factor. The flavor is strong.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I'm going 8.5 on that.
I'm going 8.
8? Okay.
And I don't like hazelnut.
And he doesn't like hazelnut. Next up, I'm excited for this one. We're gonna try out this lemon sheet cake, move your face.
Move your face.
I was kind of bummed because they were supposed to have a carrot cake version, and that's my vibe, but they didn't have it, so we're gonna do lemon instead. This is the little piece that I cut us off. Just take a bite of it. Uncivilized, you know? That is fantastic.
That is summer in a cake.
That is summer in a cake.
Summer in a cake.
That is not overly sweet.
No.
I'm going sweetness factor, maybe a 7, 7.5.
I agree.
Maybe even a little less, maybe even a 6.5. It's very fresh citrus, almost has like a cream cheesy vibe to the icing. Let me check the package. Is that what it is? Yeah, lemon confirmed. Kate is correct. Great, I love being right. Good job, Kate. Lemon cream cheese frosting. So it kind of has almost like a lemon cheesecake vibe to it and makes it feel a little less sweet. Just doesn't feel artificial. Moistness on the cake. Top tier, you guys. Top tier. Overall, I'm going 9.5. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So here's my thing.
Here's his thing.
I'm going with the moist level is high.
Hi.
Sweetness is like right there, where if it was like a little bit more, it'd be like too sweet.
Yeah.
Cream cheese is perfect. Lemon, I feel like it's just the right amount.
Yes.
But I want this as orange.
Oh, like a
If
dreamsicle.
this was an orange,
Yes.
oh my gosh, that'd be like a 9/10.
Yes.
For me, this is a solid 8.
Solid 8. Okay,
Solid.
love it. Since we've been doing a lot of sweets, switch gears, we're gonna do a savory item. I'm really mad at myself because I wish that I got pub cheese for this.
Garlic butter Irish potato chips.
I'm very excited about this. I got 3 bags. I gambled, man. Because if we don't like them, we got 3 bags of it. But I just had a feeling. And the cashier, she said that I would like it. We don't know each other, but she said I would like it. So I believe her. You believe people that work at Trader Joe's. They are good humans. This. I said this about a potato chip from Trader Joe's in the past. The Thanksgiving seasoned potato chip was one of the best potato chips I've ever had in my life.
Not no more.
Not no more. Nope. It's been evicted. This is the best potato chip I've had in my life. It's like a sour cream and onion potato chip meets a Ruffles meets a Cape Cod chip. I don't know how it's working, but it's working.
That is the perfect summary of what this is.
It's all the best chips. They got together and they said this is where we are. It's a 10.
They had a baby.
They had a baby and
this is
somehow
the
3. I don't know. We don't know the science behind what happened. But something happened at the Trader Joe's factory and I'm here for it.
Hashtag science.
Hashtag science. It's got, the butter is there too. It's wild. I don't even need pub cheese for this. I'm not even mad that I don't have pub cheese because I feel like this is very indulgent.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I don't feel like you need to like go through a whole bag in one sitting. I might. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I might do it. You don't need to, but you might want to, you know?
But I also feel like the pub cheese would take away from the deliciousness of the chip.
Yeah, I think it's a vibe. That is seriously my favorite potato chip ever to exist. I am sad that I didn't buy 18 bags, but that would have been aggressive. I think that they probably would have called the police, to be honest. And what do you rate it, good sir?
That would be a solid 10.
A solid 10.
Solid.
If we could
10.
exceed, we would. But John has put restrictions and said that I need to stay on path. Whatever. Next up, we're switching back to the sweet lane. And this one, Celebration Cake Pretzels. They're mini pretzels with vanilla frosting flavored candy coating topped with rainbow non-pearls. Non-pearls. How do you say that word? Somebody let me know. I never know how to pronounce things. I never take the time to Google it.
But at least you tried.
At least I tried. Okay, each gonna have one of these beasts. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with that because I thought it was gonna be too sweet because it said vanilla frosting coating instead of like a yogurt coating, but it tastes more just like a yogurt pretzel. But it's very basic. I don't think it's like, it doesn't give off cake vibes really. It tastes more vanilla to me.
Agreed.
So I don't know that it's like a rush out and buy if you're there and you
feel
happen.
like there's so many more better chocolate covered
things.
Pretzels.
But I also think the packaging is a vibe. Like, let's give it up to whoever designed this package because that makes me want to buy it in itself. I'd probably say like a 7.5.
I'm going 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not.
It's cute. If you were doing like a fun charcuterie board or something, it would be kind of cool to have that on there, but
Yeah, I like it.
I don't think it's anything you have to have. Okay, next up we're switching back to, well, this one is actually in the sweet and savory category. And we are trying this goat's milk cheese. Move your face. Boom. This is a vanilla cardona goat's milk cheese hand rubbed with vanilla sugar. I don't know, you guys, I just saw it. I always go to the cheese section and I always want to find a cool cheese to try out. And there were so many options, but for some reason this one popped out at me. So we're gonna give it a try. I'm wondering if it would be good on like a graham cracker or like, oh, I bet a Ritz cracker. Cause that's got that buttery, but it would still work with,
yeah.
you know, okay.
I like it.
You like it?
I enjoyed that.
I'm surprised you like it because you don't normally like goat cheese.
I enjoyed that.
I like it, but I'm not like in love with it. Like it's not one of my top favorite cheeses, but what I love is that it's like a mild cheese. So I feel like you could do whatever you want with that. If you want to like lean into the sweetness side, you could put it on a graham cracker.
A Ritz cracker would be perfect.
I think Ritz is the way to go.
Ritz
though,
is the way to go.
to be honest with you guys. I'm going 7.5.
I'm going 7.5.
Yeah, it's a high quality cheese. You can tell that there's quality to that cheese. It's got a very strong flavor profile to it. Okay, next up we have our last one, and this is the one I'm very excited for. Cashier again reported that this is her favorite mochi. Let me get the box. And it is the blood orange. Sorry for all the glares there. Can you guys see it? Who knows? Blood orange mochi. This is a blood orange ice cream surrounded by sweet rice dough. It is gluten-free for anybody who needs to know that. It says to let this defrost for 3 to 4 minutes before diving in. So we did that. I need to know your thoughts.
I enjoyed the flavor. And the ice cream that was part, but it felt like the outside just fell off. And then I was just stuck with like
the gummy mochi.
Yeah. And the gummy mochi had no flavor to me because the orange
the flavors in the ice cream.
Yeah.
So I am a huge fan of mochi ice cream. John is not like the hugest fan. So you have two people reporting on this from different lanes. For me, that I agree with the cashier that that's the best mochi ice cream that they have. It reminds me of the orange push pops from when we were a kid.
Okay.
Like the flavor.
Yes, the flavor. That's perfect.
That's what it reminds. Like the ones that had the Flintstone packaging.
Man, you're killing it.
I'm killing it, bro.
Killing it.
I gotta let them know, you know. So that's what it reminds me of. I know what John's talking about, but I personally love mochi. So for me, like the mochi part is a benefit. You know what I mean? I'm going 9 on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going 9, but I do agree with you in terms of like the mochi itself doesn't have a lot of flavor, but then again, most mochis really don't. So
I'm going with a 7.5.
7.5.
7.5.
Okay.
I mean, the flavor, like you take the texture and the two different parts, the flavor is like an 8.5.
Is really good. Really good. And it's funny because like I didn't know what to expect from blood orange, but to me it just tastes like pretty much regular orange, like a very like potent orange.
I was just gonna say it's a very strong orange.
Yeah, very strong. And I'm gonna insert a clip of Stella, our dog. She is a rescue. She's part German Shepherd, part Lab, part Husky, mostly Husky, and all parts Sass. And she is going to provide some feedback on this. So I'm gonna insert that here. You want a treat? You gonna sit like a good girl? You do paw? You do paw? Do paw? Good girl. Here you go. What do you think? Is it a yay or nay, girl? It's a nay. 0 out of 10, don't recommend. Okay, eating it. We're up to a 6. Went back for seconds. This is a 10. Stella gives it a 10. If Stella finishes a treat, that's a 10. Good job, girl. So now that Stella has reported in, John, what was your favorite item from this haul?
Ooh.
What's the must buy for your friends out there?
The chips.
The chips, I agree.
Chips, 100%.
Top. I would say maybe if I had to go top 3, I would say definitely get the chips.
I would say the chips, the macaroons, and the cake.
The meringues?
Meringues.
Oh, wow. That made your top 3.
So the way you described it, like I enjoyed eating it, and then when you described it and the way you described it as like the nut, I enjoyed it even more.
Because it's like, I feel like you know what I think that would be good is like a road trip snack, or if you're like driving home from work and you
guess
you know
what we're doing.
We're about to go on a road trip. So I would say my top 3 must buys would be the blood orange mochi. The garlic is the top. The garlic butter chips, just to be clear, those are the top. And then I'm like in between the meringues that he's mentioning and the lemon sheet cake. So depending on what vibe you're looking for, those are my top recommends. And then Stella's treat, she recommends that the canines out there get a treat as well. She did like that one, which is high praise from her because she is very picky when it comes to treats.
Very picky.
Very picky. So if she finishes a treat, that's a solid 10. She recommends it to your furry friends. All right, we're gonna get all this feedback over to corporate. I hope we delivered whatever you needed when you clicked on that thumbnail, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye.